xQc has just signed the largest streamer deal in history. $100 million over 2 years with Twitch's rival platform, Kick.com. And since then, other massive creators have made exorbitant deals with the Renegade platform, and it's got people asking a lot of questions. Not just about the future of Twitch, but what content creators are actually worth. How much money is too much? Before we get into it, I wanted to let you all know that we just released a new video covering our latest trip to Tokyo. We got to experience the Snapdragon Mobile Masters and watch the teams battle it out in an amazing tournament. We had so much fun exploring the city and being a part of such an amazing event. Thanks to our friends at Snapdragon Elite Gaming Team for sending us to Tokyo, and if you want to see more and what we've been up to, check the link in the description. Alright, so we're all no strangers to content creators making exclusivity deals with certain platforms. And over the last 3 years, as the so-called streaming wars were waged, we've seen certain streamers sign deals for millions of dollars. But with Mixer dying and Facebook falling into irrelevancy, most of the battles have been between YouTube and Twitch, and even then the most recent deals have been pretty tame. However, months ago I did a video talking about how it seemed like things were finally starting to flare up again, like something big was just around the corner. You see, Twitch has really been f***ing things up as of late. From an inconsistent TOS to brutal revenue splits, streamers have been becoming increasingly dissatisfied with the platform for quite a while now. And although YouTube has the potential to posture themselves as the more attractive option, and they have made massive moves to grab content creators like Ludwig, it seems like their priorities still lie with VOD content. But regardless, all while those two were trying to figure their shit out, other players came in with a metric ton of money, and it was only a matter of time till things finally popped off. Whether it was one more bad decision from Twitch or continued inaction from YouTube, sooner or later streamers were going to take that cash out. And, well, that's exactly what happened. On June 6th, Twitch released an update to their branded content guidelines, the way that creators are able to display and promote their individual sponsors and stuff like that. And let me tell you, the reaction to it is the equivalent to eating human flesh in a Fallout game. Under the new rules, creators were heavily restricted, disallowing things like burnt-in video ads and banners to limiting branded overlays to just 3% of the screen. Now, regardless of how you feel about being bombarded with ads, given the already brutal 50-50 revenue split that Twitch has, I'm sure you can imagine how streamers reacted to this news, which is what makes the decision by Twitch all the more inconceivable.
There is no reason for Twitch to do this other than to monetize, monopolize, and take advantage of smaller streamers. And keep in mind, this is all streamers. This is f***ing somebody like me over, and it's f***ing over the 300 viewer Andy that you watch for your own niche game at night.
In the aftermath of the massive criticism they received and threats from content creators to leave the platform, Twitch immediately tried to walk it all back and pulled the whole, "oh no, you guys just didn't understand us" card. But as Devin Nash pointed out on Twitter, Twitch didn't exactly walk back everything. Simulcasting, streaming on 2 or more platforms at the same time, is still prohibited, and Twitch still gets to more or less dictate what ads you get to display and how you do it. So yeah, although Twitch tried to walk back some of their new policies and release a new Partner Plus program, for many it just wasn't enough, and the damage was already done.
The greed has single-handedly destroyed Twitch. I don't know how it bounces back. Like, the reputation is beyond ruined. And like I mentioned, even if a full walk back on everything here takes place, I still see a ton of streamers streaming elsewhere.
But in an already terrible month, the negative feedback was only the beginning for Twitch. Last Friday, it was announced that xQc was leaving Twitch to strike a deal with Kick.com. Twitch has lost one of, if not the largest English-speaking streamer in the world. And regardless if the move was going to happen with or without Twitch's shitty business decisions, the timing was going to make people believe it was. And the bleeding didn't stop there, because just 1 day later, it was announced that Amaranth, one of Twitch's largest female creators, was also leaving to join Kick. However, these massive moves only ended up being half the conversation. You see, while we don't know the details of Amaranth's deal, we do know xQc's. And it's beyond comprehension. At $100 million over 2 years, xQc's non-exclusive deal with Kick.com marks the single largest streamer deal in history. To put it in context, that's more money than LeBron James' deal with the fucking Los Angeles Lakers. And although many were congratulating him or claiming this was the beginning of a Twitch mass exodus, others were confused as to how an internet personality could be worth so much money. For those that don't know, Kick.com's main backer is an online casino, meaning they have tons of money to do shit like this if they want to. But even ignoring where he's going or how much money Kick has in the bank, $100 million is a lot of goddamn money. Is he actually worth it? Listen, xQc is a massive creator that holds a lot of cultural currency right now, but what is the expected return on investment? Is what he does worth that much money? I mean, just look at esports. After years of inflated salaries and speculative investments, we are finally starting to see the bubble burst. And these are professionals who are competing in tournaments for sometimes millions of dollars. Will Kick cause the world of streaming to head down a similar path, or are these creators actually worth it? Well, in my opinion, no. All respect to him and the juicers out there, but I don't think what he does equals out to $50 million a year. But I don't think Kick does either. Listen, this is speculation, and everyone can disagree with me, but to me it feels like this is all a semi-elaborate ploy by Kick to scare Twitch and persuade certain creators to jump ship for the chance at securing a massive bag like xQc did. Kick is a bizarre place, you can't deny it. A lot of f***ed up shit happens on that platform, and it's hard to say what its longevity is. But if I'm even a small, humble streamer and I see that kind of money thrown around, how are you not going to entertain the idea? The fact of the matter is, the ball is in Twitch's court, and Kick is clearly doing this to try and force their hand. The question is, how is Twitch going to react now? For years, it felt like they were the top dog with basically zero competition, but now the tides have truly changed, at least it feels like it has. So what will Twitch do to save themselves from themselves?